Hi, this is Dr. Dan Purser, and in July of 2019, we decided to use my protocol for fibromyalgia in what we call the Fibro Challenge. We picked the worst 4 patients around the country we could find with severe fibromyalgia. They had to write in, plead their case on Facebook. Then we did a FaceTime visit with them, or a go-to-meeting visit with them, and talked to them to see just how severe they were. The 4 we picked were almost all bedridden, extremely ill, and very, very sick. This lady's name was Derrick. She had been ill since she was a teenager, and she was 38 when we started taking care of her in July of 2019. She had been bedridden for many years. She had gained a lot of weight, as you can imagine, being stuck in bed. Her pain was, she described as a 16. She had developed a collapsed lung from being bedridden for days and days, and just really was suffering all the time. Just really a bad situation. So Derrick, she had chronic migraines, pain, she had so many issues. I'm reading from a card I wrote up on her. She had type 2 diabetes, and she had hot flushes all the time too. She was of course on Lyrica and Cymbalta, which probably led to her weight gain more than anything, an average of 70 pounds weight gain for those 2 products. So watch this transformation over the next 3 months in this short video. So this is Derrick, and watch as she goes through the protocol. Thank you. So let's talk about your fatigue. It's just driving you crazy, it sounds like. Really crushing.
I'm having a lot of problems with fatigue. Soreness as well. I noticed that since I've started the products you sent me, it's I can do more than I was able to do before. It's almost like when your body's kind of in auto drive, you know what I mean? Like you don't even think about it, but if I couldn't go before, I can go now, but it's just like my body's responding automatically, but I'm still, when I get home, I'm still exhausted.
Okay, so let's start with the copper balance. How many of those a day are you taking?
10 of the copper balance.
Wow, that's a lot. How much glutathione are you taking?
30.
Definitely not the problem. That's your problem's your methylation. How many MTHFR support or support plus are you taking?
I'm doing the 1 support plus.
There's the problem right there. Boom. You got to go higher for it. You can probably back down on the copper balance. Try taking like 5 a day or 6.
So do 5 copper balance a day?
Yeah.
Okay. And
that's
then
not your problem. My guess is you've gotten rid of all your excess copper. It's your MTHFR that sucks right now, your methylation problems.
Okay. What should I do on the VARs?
Maybe drop it to 15. Let's try it.
I'm tired right now. Sometimes I don't have, like I need to get up and take medicine and I don't have the energy. Like I have to try and psych myself up to get up to go get my medicine.
Well said.
Get something to drink. I mean, I have to sit there and try and mentally get myself ready to go get my own medicine. So it's just, I have no energy at all.
I get it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, I get patients with bad methylation problems that their husbands or their wives or girlfriend or whatever will bring them in a wheelchair. It's crazy what I see. So you're that. That's your major problem right now, is that you're that patient in the wheelchair. And we kind of got you on the edge of the wheelchair now. We need to get you up and running from the wheelchair. So it's going to take us a few months to get you lined up. So how are you doing?
You know, I still am a little tired, but I feel this week like I've gained a little bit of energy. I even felt just like I had a little bit of hope, you know, like just a glimpse of energy, and it felt amazing.
How much MTHFR are you taking, or MTHFR Sport, or what are you taking? Remind me.
I'm taking 3. You moved me up to 3 of the MTHFR Support Plus, and then 5 of the Copper Balance, and then 15 squirts of VARs.
Where's your pain level at this week?
Most of my pain I've hurt. But most of my pain, and it's been bad in my back, but that might be attributed some to my weight. But I've had pain in my back and some in my knees, some stiffness in my hands.
How much better do you think you are than when we began? Your pain and everything.
It's been this past week, especially. I just noticed quite a bit of improvement. Because I noticed like I could walk, and I was like, you know what, like if my back wasn't hurting as much as it was right now, like my body is actually normal. Like my legs feel normal today if the rest of it, you know what I mean? Like certain parts of my body would feel normal if the rest of it wasn't hurting.
I want that back pain gone. I need you running marathons by Thanksgiving. Or no, let's go by Valentine's.
Valentine's?
Yeah.
Am I moving slower than what you had anticipated?
No.
Okay.
You were sick. Excuse me, it took you years to get this bad. It's going to take me a few months to get you better.
That's the way I looked at it. I mean, I'm happy that I'm moving.
I am too.
But I like managed to go through like everybody else did. And I was shocked by the end. I was like, did I really just go through the pumpkin patch with everybody?
That's amazing.
I was surprised. I shocked myself.
Wow, that's pretty good. Some days I don't know if I can make it through the pumpkin patch.
The past few years, they've gone to several, and I think I've made it to one, but I mainly had to find a bench and sit down. I wasn't able to make it through the whole thing. And like I didn't go to every single thing yesterday, but I was able to actually make it through. So
I love that story. That's a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Did you take extra glutathione that day, or extra methylation product, or anything like that?
No, but what I have noticed is, like, just because for me it's trial and error, I'm not really sure. So, like, some days I've tried taking half of the Copper Balance and MTHFR Support Plus in the morning and half in the afternoon. Some days I've tried taking it all in the afternoon. Some days I do it all in the morning. And yesterday I did it all in the morning. And I had more relief throughout the day. And then, like, today, I thought, well, I'm going to wait and take it in the afternoon. And I'm more miserable today throughout the day. Like, I'm hurting more. And I thought, I should have taken it this morning. People need relief. It's miserable. And people think that you're faking because they can't see it. You know, it's like, you know, they want you to break through, or they think since they can't see it, it's kind of like a headache, you know. Take something, it's going to go away.
Wow. I mean, it's kind of complicated because you got to deal with three problems. If you got hormone issues, you got to deal with those. You got to deal with the diet. You got to deal with getting your metallothionein to work. Oh, four problems. You got to deal with the methylation and fatigue part of it. It's really a two-part problem. And they're both genetic, the MTHFR and methylation problem, and the copper toxicity issue.
I've tried the MTHFR Support Plus and the Copper Balance if I start to get a migraine, and I haven't noticed that it changes anything, but I might not be doing it. I mean, I don't know.
No, I think that's so hard to help. We've gotten rid of most of your fibro symptoms, but now we've uncovered your migraines.
Hey.
Sorry.